What's up, everybody? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Oh, it's some people in the chat. Okay. Hey, Megan. What's up, Vanessa? Thank you, Danielle. I figured we could just hang out. It was super impromptu. Y'all know all of my lives are super impromptu. I don't do anything in advance or planned, especially when it comes to a live. Especially when it comes to a live. Y'all know I got my iPad over here to the side. Hey, Jay. I need to make you. I thought I made you a moderator. I made a bunch of random people moderators because I do not have subscriber mode on. I don't think I do, at least. I think I turned it off. We gonna see. I feel like my chats never get out of line anyways. But I feel like it's gonna the one day I don't, it's gonna be that one person that's just gonna go rogue. Let me see. Okay, I don't have it on. I don't. We're gonna behave ourselves. And then that way we don't need to worry about moderators and all that type of stuff. Hey, AP. Hey, Brittany. Thank you. E on, E off. I like it. Hey, girl. AKA Ren. Eric Patterson. Hey, Jay. Yeah, I made it to 20,000. It's very crazy to me to think that, that many people care about what you have to say. It's funny to me. Like when I tell people, like my friends and stuff, it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, people are watching you, but then it's like, oh, like people are really watching me. It's kind of crazy. Thank you. Hey, Joy. Thank you. I'm not going to butcher your last name. I'm going to just say thank you, Merk. So I figured we can just hang out. I'll get around to making what is that called? A look at this here with my little pop culture situation. My goal. Okay, so my goal for 2024 is the goal for 2024 is to be more consistent with that. But I've told y'all like my gripes. Boom. I've told y'all like my gripes with doing pop culture, right? So I'm gonna try my best to be more consistent with it, but I am gonna do more of like the lyric thing that I started. I have another one that's already filmed. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Just haven't had a chance to like post it yet. Hey, Joseph. Y'all know Joseph is one of my faves. Joseph is what keeps the chats going. So if Joseph is here, we're gonna always have something to talk about. Stopped watching Married at First Sight since Chris and Paige. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Chris and Paige, what a time, right? That was what a time to be alive. That was definitely something. Something we didn't need. Hey, Montrez. So I do have a list of like common questions that I get in my chats, not my chats, in my comments, I should say. So I went through like the past, like, sheesh, I don't know, 40 or so videos. I think it was like the past 40 or so videos. And I actually wrote down some questions so that I can, I don't know how to do it. I wrote down some questions so that I can answer those in the chat, because I feel like I get a lot of the same questions over and over. A lot of the same questions over and over, which is cool, but I think it's because they're not answered in any like central location. So y'all know I get in my comments and I'll respond, but there are some people that miss it because not everybody is, reading everybody else's comments, which I figured out too. Hey, Shayna. I don't even know. You can't compare Lauren and Orion to Chris and Paige, just because Chris and Paige, he was leading her on, like, in the worst way. He was leading her on in the worst way. My tree doesn't come down until after New Year's. So this will be up until I go back to work the 3rd. So I'm going to probably take it down like the 2nd before I go back to work. I don't want to go back to work and the tree is still up, because then who knows when it's going to get taken down. Having to go to work and then come back. So who knows when it's going to get taken down after that. Hey, Stacy, do unleash in 2024. Unleash? What y'all think I'm going to unleash? Some people say that I'm unleashed now. Every video is somebody saying that I'm too abrasive or too harsh. Which is funny, because I'm actually very, very, very tame in my videos. Very, very tame in my videos. I don't take my tree. Now, February, I'm not going to do that long. My tree is definitely not going to be up past MLK Day. Like, that is the absolute cutoff. That is the absolute cutoff for me. How was my Christmas and how did you celebrate? So Christmas was at my mom's house this year. So I was at my parents' house. People from both sides came over, my dad's side and my mom's side. So it was cool, very chill. A very chill thing. We played we did Cards Against Humanity, like my cousins around my age. We did some Cards Against Humanity, which is always fun. You gotta explain what you mean by unleashed. You gotta explain what you mean by unleashed, because I truly don't know. I truly don't know. Thanks, Jay. I always forget. If you guys can like the video as you guys enter. I actually hate when people say that. Like the video as you come in, because people that are coming in don't hear it. You know what I mean? They don't hear that part. It's so funny because I went through, that's not even the title that I was going to do. So I had like a list of like 10 different titles. And I was like going back and forth with it with my best friend. And we decided on a title. She was like, this is the title, this is the title. And we forgot what it was. I didn't write it down, didn't like type it up. So I don't remember what it was supposed to be. But Let's Get Lyrical like randomly came to me and I was like, yep, this is it. I actually have a bunch of song title ideas to do. I get people that send me song titles that are like, no, have you heard this? This is what this song is about. So then I'll go listen to it and I'm like, okay, yes, I'm going to have to do that. I don't know. It's that lazy week between Christmas and New Year's. I've been off since the 20th. Yeah, I've been off since the 20th. So I've been super lazy. I haven't done anything. That's why I was telling people, y'all were lucky. Y'all were lucky that y'all got the Married at First Sight, because I did not feel like watching it for one, or doing the video. Or doing the video. That show was getting on my last nerve. I would like to see you and DJ Richie Sky collab. You know what? I just found him. I want to say a couple days ago. I just found him, and I've been watching all his recaps. I like him. I like DJ Richie Sky. Being from the Midwest, I know we get cold winters. But did you know that in the town of, is it pronounced Embarrass? Okay. Embarrass, Minnesota, temperature didn't rise above freezing from December to March. I mean, I feel like that's Milwaukee usually. This is an abnormal winter for us. So I'm used to cold. And not going above freezing, that's standard, right? Freezing is just 32 degrees. Thank you, TP Lewis. My family played the cup game. What is the cup game? I've seen so many like family cup game, Christmas, whatever situations. Which one did y'all play? Thank you. So here's the thing with collabing, right? It's not that I don't want to, but it's hard to collab with other people. Um, One, there's time constraints. You know, you have to have the time to collab with somebody. That person, you have to have chemistry with that person. Because I have seen y'all throw out some names of people I should collab with, and I'm in my head, I'm like, I would never. I would never. And it's not because I don't think that person is good, but energy has to match if you're going to work with somebody. And there's nothing more painful than watching a panel or watching a collab where the people don't have chemistry and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Plus, I feel like I have to know these people. I have to know these people. Why? I guess the question is, why do you want me to collab? Why do you think that's a great move? Because I feel like people that don't do YouTube think that it's a great move more so than those of us that do YouTube. Why do you think it's a great move, Mary Ann? '07. Exclamation mark. I have some collabs that are actually in the works for next year. I don't know if I can say all of them yet, but I do have some. I'm just curious why you guys think that it would be a good move. Thank you, Loyalty. Thank you. I'm not gonna. I don't want to butcher your name. Thank you, D. I stared at it very hard. I don't know. I don't know what what that's supposed to say. I don't want to butcher it. Sorry, I'm typing something. So, what questions do you guys have for me? I feel like almost nothing is off limits. Don't get crazy, but I feel like almost nothing is off limits. I would never, like, I just feel like some of the names, because what I think happens is you guys throw out just YouTubers you enjoy, right? Which is fine and that makes sense. But it's like when you hear somebody do a song, right? You can't just, if your favorite artist is Taylor Swift and then your other favorite artist is, I don't know, her and Taylor Swift would not sound good together on a song, in my opinion. So I feel like it has to make sense. A collaboration has to make sense. That's all I'm saying. Your whole government YouTube name. Let's see. I like content with dialogue. Don't get me wrong. It's wonderful. I just think it would be interesting. But like if you want content with dialogue, your best bet is to find like a couples channel. You know what I mean? There are some couples channels that I watch, or not even couples, but just a duo where they do bounce back and forth off of each other. I would never do a review with someone else. I can guarantee y'all that. Y'all, it will be hard pressed to find me collabing with someone else for a review of a TV show. Just because people have different recap styles, different review styles, so that I would never do. But I do have some collabs that are coming up. I think you guys will like them too. I think you guys will enjoy them. Yes. So the next song, so TLC Creep is next. What else? My friend wants her. You guys have seen my friend on the channel before. She wants her songs to be a surprise, but there's like 3 songs she wants to do. So we're actually going to do a live so she can do her songs. But I would definitely do hip hop songs. What songs do you guys want? Somebody said that I ruined that last Boys to Men song for you. Somebody said I ruined the Boys to Men song because they never like thought about it that way. Okay, the cup game is kind of like musical chairs. Stand in a circle. 1 plastic cup for every 3 people or so. Someone calls out body parts to touch until cup is called. First to grab the cup wins that round. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Thank you, Melanie. You're likely to be exposed to a different, bigger audience. While that's true, we don't always get subscribers from that though. That's the thing. Like collabs are cool because you do get exposed to bigger people, but at the same time, it doesn't guarantee growth. I think that a lot of people like want to do a ton of collabs because they're thinking they'll get growth. But like, let's say I have somebody on my channel, there's no guarantee that you guys are gonna go follow that person. You know what I mean? So collabs are definitely fun. I did a collab with Scotty by Nature. Um, was that this year? Yeah, I feel like that was earlier this year, and it was I had a lot of fun, but I feel like me and Scotty had good chemistry together. We were able to like bounce off of each other, so it really worked, but it's not always that easy. Like, I got exposure from his channel, and I did get a couple new subscribers, but overall, it wasn't like a huge bang of people that like flocked over. I like more organic growth too. You know what I mean? Like when people are like, "Oh, stumbled across your video," or "I stumbled across your video because so and so I was watching their video and then yours came on after." I like that as opposed to, "Oh, somebody with 200 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers said your name, so I came to see," cuz those people aren't likely to stay. That's the only thing. Hey, Pink and Cream. Mary Jane by Rick James. Did not know that man was talking about weed. How old are you, Joseph, that you didn't know that man was talking about weed? Did you know that D'Angelo Brown Sugar was about weed? Did you know that was about weed? Thank you. I didn't know you collaborated with Scotty. Yeah, he had me on his, was it called Young, Fresh, and New? So it was like a 15-minute video. I'm not saying that you won't get subs. I'm just saying that it's not the huge influx that I think you guys think it leads to. That's all. Oops. Yes, Candy by Cameo was definitely about candy. Definitely about nose candy. It's a lot of songs that are about drugs that people just really don't think about. I was listening to a song and the song was saying that people don't listen to the lyrics, they just care about the beat if it's good. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I hate the song Bodak Yellow. I think it is a horrific song. I've never liked it. But I think the beat is good. I think the beat is good. But there are a lot of songs that people just don't pay attention to the lyrics. Because the first thing that you hear when you listen to a song is the beat. You hear the melody. You hear the beat, you hear the melody, and that's what you are like more drawn to as opposed to the actual lyrics and the content. Thanks, Ravine. So I'll wait to read the questions I got, but if you guys have any other questions outside of collaborations, let me know. I mean, most beats aren't. I feel like a lot of songs sound alike. Like every song samples, a lot of songs sound alike. A lot of songs will have use the same drum kit. They use the same bass line. So that happens. I just don't like the song. I've never liked the song. I remember when people were trying to get it to like a million streams or something. It was something people were trying to get it to. I kept letting I would play it and I would just mute it because I did not want to hear the song. That was back when I actually liked Cardi though. I don't care for Cardi anymore. Hey Eleanor, thank you. Hopefully some new shows come out that are good next year. I know top of the year is like Love Island. I'm doing Love Island again. I got coaxed into doing The Bachelor because I really enjoyed doing the Golden Bachelor. So I'm gonna do the regular Bachelor, the Young Bachelor. I saw that there's like a Golden Married at First Sight where they're casting people 55 and older. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be a whole mess. I'm excited for that too. Love is Blind is starting. I'll actually be out of town the week Love is Blind starts, so my recaps for those are going to be super late. I'll be traveling for work. And it kind of sucks that the show was on a Wednesday anyways. So those recaps for Love is Blind probably won't come until like Saturday because I don't get in until Friday super late. So it'll probably be like a Saturday for Love is Blind. Hey, child, you so messy. I like your name. I dig your name. Did I watch House? Okay, so I started watching House of Villains. And I think I was like, I'm gonna just let this build up because I was gonna do recaps, and then I was like, I don't know if that many people are watching the show, so I didn't. But I heard it's been a really good season. I heard it's been a really good season. And I know there's something called Traitors. I forgot who sent it to me, but somebody sent me something called Traitors. Um, and I only want to watch it to see She by Sheree get flustered. So I only want to watch it because I want to see She by Sheree get flustered. So I never finished it, unfortunately. Thank you, Belle. You guys go follow Belle, the Belle Perspective, if you haven't. A golden, yes. So I saw it on Miss Misha. Shout out to her. But I saw it on her community tab. So they're in Texas. they're casting 55 plus. That's going to be a time. That's going to be a time. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one. Maybe during this week when there's literally nothing on TV. I thought Married at First Sight was on tonight. And I was all prepared to like hate watch it, but it's not on tonight. So maybe I can watch it tonight. I need to catch up on Sisters too. I got some options. Yeah, and I'm going to be traveling for work, which we were wondering why we have a conference starting on Valentine's Day. Having a show start on a Wednesday, y'all won't get recaps until Saturday. There's no way I can watch 4 1-hour shows in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. It's just not going to happen. Just ain't going to happen. We'll see how the season goes. Y'all know last season was a shit show. This past season was a shit show. Like, I don't know how, I don't know where the show goes from here, to be honest. We only ended with, 2 couples, so we only had 2 weddings. Let the streets tell it, Milton and Lydia are not even together. They weren't living together, so a lot of the stuff that they said at their reunion was a lie. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Y'all are gonna complain about the treatment of black women. Black women keep signing up though. So at this point, we have to take some accountability for ourselves, for our actions, and how we choose to present ourselves on TV. So we shall see. Love is Blind was horrible. It was like I was so like about it. I didn't even do like any of the behind the scenes stuff. I didn't talk about any of the interviews. I didn't talk about any of the drama that happened off camera. It was so much going on. Hey Lakeisha, it's in Chicago. They've already filmed. I think they got married this summer, but the next regular Married at First Sight is Chicago. Lydia told a lie on TV. I could have never seen that coming. If you're looking for romance, I don't think this is the show. As much as like we want to watch these shows and see some actual happy couples, I don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't, because we're getting into an era where more and more people are coming on TV just to be on TV. Just to be on TV. They're coming on TV just to be on TV. Destination Destiny, what's good? You're here from Love Island, right? I feel like you watched you were in the comments for Love Island USA. Maths is on tonight, but it's a recap of the series so far. See, I'm not watching it. I don't care what Kevin Frazier thinks of the couples. I just don't. Thank you, Serena. I get asked this so often. Why do y'all think, like the way that I talk about these shows, why do y'all think that I would go on a dating show? Why? Why do y'all think I would go on Married at First Sight? I'm not desperate. Why do y'all think I would go on Love is Blind? I'm not crazy. Why do y'all think I would go on Ready to Love? I'm not desperate. I'm not looking for TV fame. I would never go on Love Island because they just nasty over there. I just know. Absolutely not. It's been circling since season 1. I feel like season 1 is the only good season, As far as like, and when I mean good, because it was the most authentic. It was the most authentic. We are never gonna get an authentic cast again because there's always gonna be somebody that signed up with the sole intent and the sole purpose to be on TV. It's just never gonna happen. Never gonna happen again, unfortunately. Hey Jasmine, do I watch Survivor Amazing Race? I don't. I've actually never seen Amazing Race. Survivor, it's too much weird stuff. They out there eating bugs and like literally fighting for their life. No. No, 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 no. No, I know that it's super popular though. I didn't realize Survivor was still like cracking the way that it was. So kudos to the show. Kudos to the show. You have to be desperate to marry a complete stranger. There's no way. There is no way. You have to be desperate to marry a complete stranger. My personal opinion, at least. Oh, Jacquelina. Oh, Kay and Keenan. KK and Keenan. Are they still together? Y'all know I truly don't follow any of those people on when their show was over. But I've been wondering if anybody from that cast is like still together. Because none of them were on Love Island Games, which was a time. I had so much fun recapping Love Island Games. So Love Island All Stars, I think that's starting soon ish. So you make sure you come back for that one. Survivor or Amazing Race. I feel like Survivor the first season I watched a couple episodes, but it's not my jam. So they were actually casting for a second season. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it had more males. So they had more male singers. It's tons of little washed up R&B singers that aren't doing anything. That aren't doing anything that could be on that show. That first season was such a disaster. That was prime TV. The way I was glued to my TV screen every week to watch that was a mess. That was a mess. I'm looking forward to Summer House too. I heard Jordan is on the regular Summer House right now, acting a fool. Doesn't surprise me, but I heard she's on the regular Summer House right now. I enjoyed Summer House. I hate that it didn't get as much buzz as it should have. I don't know why they expect to get paid on there. Personally, I don't know why they expect to get paid on there. Why would they pay you to find love? You know what I mean? I don't yeah, they shouldn't be expecting any money to go on that show. But that's just me. I could be very very wrong. But I would never expect them to. Have I, by any chance, talked to or spoken to Will about being on Ready to Love? I have not. I need to write him on Facebook. I have not. But I did tell, so when we were in high school, he dated one of my friends for like a year or two because he's a year older than me. I need to reach out to him. I was sad that Sharice didn't pick him. That's her loss. Will is a really good dude. That is her loss. Absolutely. I can never get into Love is Blind and Maps was too long. So here's the thing with Maps. You just gotta find the right season. Go watch what's Woody and Amani's season, y'all. Go watch season 9. They're in New Orleans. Go watch that season. That season makes you really, really like the show. But it's hit or miss. Love is Blind, I feel like, is either you like it or you don't. And it's only 1 hour episodes. So Love is Blind is either you like it or you don't. But I would get a kick out of watching you recap that, Belle. I'm gonna tell you that. I would get a kick out of watching you recap that for sure. Hey, Queen E, thank you. Y'all know Queen E is the queen of Love is Blind recaps. So y'all go watch her recaps if you haven't. Love Island, Love is Blind. I'ma convince her to do Ready to Love again. When this season starts, I'ma convince her to do Ready to Love again. But y'all go check Queen E out. I have been watching Raising Kanan. I didn't watch last week. What's today? Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? I didn't watch last week, but I have been watching it. I was going to recap it, but recapping Power is so stressful. It's stressful. So much stuff happens. I need a commercial break so I can make, a note. Because my notes are always so ridiculous for TV shows anyways. I need a commercial break to breathe, so I have a moment to pause the TV without feeling like I'm going to miss something. But y'all know if you watch Power, you blink, you sneeze, you don't miss the whole person dying or something. So I gave up on the recaps. I'll still do the recaps for Ghost though. I will do it for the Ghost part, the Ghost show. A good cast for Encore is Tank, Tyrese, Mario Winans. So Tank, no, because Tank is still actively working. Tyrese would be good TV. Mario's not messy. And Mario Winans, I haven't heard Mario Winans since I Need a Girl Part 2. I'll take Mario Winans and Tyrese. We don't want to see regular Mario. What did you remember? He used to call himself Mario. I don't want to see the regular Mario. It's a lot of washed up people that ain't doing nothing. Like seriously, they can go on and usher them on to Encore with no problems. Season 11. Okay, season 11. I started watching Married at First Sight season 8. I think. I started watching season 8. So I started when it was on the decline. But I still think it's a really good, I don't want to say really good show. It's a good show to like talk to y'all about. I'll say that. It's a good show to talk to y'all about. I won't say it's a good show. Would I recap Sisters? I would not. I recap Sisters. Y'all didn't watch it. And I hate watch it. I hate watch it. I haven't caught up this season. When did I stop watching it? It was right after Maurice went to jail and confessed. And I'm like, I'ma just let that catch up. I'ma let that catch up. I know they have new writers though, so I'm actually excited to see if the show can do a turnaround. Oh, that was a super. Yes. So New Orleans, they actually got caught up in the panini. So they ended up living with each other for longer, which I still thought it was a good season. Woody and Imani to me are like our Lauren and Cam from Love is Blind. Hey, D Movie Man. I found you through Belle, and I always appreciate your commentary. What's been the most challenging and rewarding aspect of your YouTube journey? Oh my God, what a great question. The most rewarding, I'm going to be real and say the checks. But outside of like my paycheck from it, I think it's always fun to find people that watch the shows you watch. So my friends don't watch all the shows that I watch. Like my friends don't watch Married at First Sight. I only have one friend that watches Love Is Blind. So being able to talk to people that are like super into these same shows that I'm into is a time. It's a time. It's always fun. You know what I mean? Like the reason I started the channel or came back to YouTube, I should say, is because I was watching these shows and like I talked to my brother about shows. He was my first YouTube audience because we'll watch a show and then we are on the phone talking about it or we're texting about it. And I'm like, I want more than just him, more than just his opinion about it. So the interactions for me are always top tier. The most challenging part, I'm a work in progress, so it is learning that I do not have to respond to everything, good or bad. So if I do like Married at First Sight or Ready to Love at night, I am up trying to respond to everybody's comments, right? Whether I agree with you or not, or just wanting to like hurt the comment because I want to let people know I did see your comment, even if it's just you saying like I agree or I disagree. I want people to know that I am reading your comments. I don't just think of any of you as like just a number that has subscribed. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm just another subscriber to her. Like, no, I really do read every single comment. I be in y'all conversations in the comments reading. So I think that's like challenging and rewarding all in one. That was a really good question, though. Indeed, Movie Man has a channel as well, guys. So you guys go check him out. He's more movies from what I've seen, but I know you do some Ready to Love too. Thank you, Christine. I don't anymore. I was big on it the first two seasons. The first two seasons I was huge on it. It's not as fun to me because I get so irrationally pissed when they say the wrong name. I will never forgive Nicole Scherzinger or Robin Thicke when it was clearly Gladys Knight and they were like, is that Patti LaBelle? Is that Anita Baker? Playing somebody else's face. And so it's hard for me to watch the show. Like they didn't know who Neo was. Neo was the cow. You can hear that it's Neo. So by them having these people that are in the industry, Robin Thicke and Nicole Scherzinger, if y'all want to get people to like keep the facade up of who is who, don't have people in the music industry playing in our face. So I haven't watched in a couple years. But if I was on there, I would want to be I would be like a giraffe. Because then that way they can't like see how tall you are cuz it's like the neck. And then I will put my giraffe in like a little fly ass outfit. I like giraffes and I like koala bears, so one of those two. Hey Christian, looking forward to the new Traitors season. Can somebody explain to me what Traitors is? I've had a lot of people ask me to watch it. I said I would watch it. I said I would recap it, but I don't know what it's about. That's the only thing. I have no idea what the show is about. You already know they got to put Ray J. Ray J is just gold in general. I know he gets on his mama's last nerve because we know he gets on Brandy's. We know he gets on Brandy's nerves. I want to recap Love Island this year if time permits because every day uploads takes it does. It does. It's something. I feel like the month or so that it's on, it just completely takes over everything. Everything that I do comes like secondary to Love Island. And I mean, I prioritize the shows that get me more views, obviously. But Love Island, it's hard doing a show every single day. And the fans are so hardcore. Y'all was just yelling at me because I didn't like the people. I guess I didn't like the people I was supposed to like, which happens with majority of the shows I watch. I don't like the people, or I don't dislike the people that the masses do, but go for it. Go for it. I mean, your recaps don't have to be that same night. Queen E does her recaps the next day. Jay Shanice, I think, does her recaps. If they're not the same day, they're like the next day. Sometimes she does a couple at a time. So do whatever like works for you. You should do it though. I just started watching Math season 8 too. I stopped watching them last season. Couldn't make it through the Nashville crew. The Nashville crew was a lot. They were a lot. They were boring. I think that was the bigger issue. There were no like standout personalities. Thank you, Tiffany. Your Love Island recaps were so entertaining. I genuinely liked the show. Aside from all that kissing and stuff they be doing, I just looking at all the spit that gets exchanged on that show troubles me, but I genuinely like the show. So I think when you genuinely like the show, um when someone genuinely likes the show, the recaps are more enjoyable. Thank you, TDP. Isn't that a good mask? No, I cannot sing. I can't sing, I can't dance. Can't do either one of them. It is wild. So when I first did it, and I only did it because somebody asked me to, it's on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday it's off, and then it's on Thursday and Friday. Thursday, Friday, right? Yes. Then I don't know what happened. It started coming on Wednesdays too. So it's very daunting, but if you really enjoy the show, then you'll enjoy it. You won't mind. You won't mind. Hey Roxy, thank you. Y'all go follow Roxy. Y'all know Roxy was killing the Love is Blind recaps. Now she did all the behind the scenes and all the little interviews and all that stuff. I couldn't be bothered to do. And I think it's because I really didn't like any of these people this season. I didn't like a soul on that cast. There is not one person that I followed. There's not one person that I ever go and like wonder if they're still married or not, or I just gross. Gross. But y'all go check out Roxy. I do not. I've seen like a couple episodes. I don't watch it though. I think it's a pointless show because if you're gonna have Zach and Fatima on Sisters, why are we getting two different stories from them? He don't even have it synced up to where it makes sense. So, Traitors is about a bunch of people trying to get money, but the host picks 3 people to be traitors and they kill off the other people. Kill? I'm assuming it's fictitious, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Peacock has not let me down, so I'll give it a whirl. Hate that I'm late, but I will watch the replay. I don't think you're late. Oh, about an hour. But thank you for coming. Does the algorithm track reactions and comments on videos or only views? The algorithm actually tracks everything, which is why you hear so many people say to thumbs up the video, or you'll see some people focus on likes and some people focus on comments. So what happens is YouTube spits out your video to a small select group of people. If those people that it pops up on their dashboard, on their home screen, if those people are actually online at that time and they click the video. So some of you that like leave comments while you're watching the video, that triggers the algorithm and it triggers YouTube that AKA Ren is watching, and she hit the like button. Oh, and then she left a comment, and then she left another comment, and then somebody commented on hers, and it's like people like this video, and it pushes it out to more. So it tracks everything. It tracks retention. You'll hear some people ask that, watch the video all the way through because the amount of time that you're on the video helps the algorithm too. It's a bunch of stuff. I don't try to understand the algorithm because I've had videos that I've posted and within like the first 4 hours, it'll be like 200 views. I go to sleep, I wake up, and it's been like 5,000 views. So I try not to like pay too much attention to that because you'll make yourself go crazy trying to focus too much on your analytics. But it all helps. It all helps. I can sing a little, can't dance. I can't dance. And it's crazy because both my parents are really good dancers. My brother can dance, and it's just like right over me. I can do a little two-step. I mean, I have a little bit of rhythm. I'm not out there looking crazy, but I can't do too much. Can't do too much. Thank you, Grant. How did you start your YouTube getting into the algorithm to gain your first sub to first 100 subs? So I had like a little cheat because I actually did YouTube years ago. I had a blog and I would interview celebrities and I posted my celebrity interviews on YouTube. Um, and then I started like easing in to doing like some recaps and stuff. I think the only show that I recapped at that time was Braxton Family Values, and that was actually how I met like a couple of people, a couple of YouTubers. But there's, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I would love to say that it's like SEO or that it's posting onto Twitter, but I really don't know. My first video coming back was a recap of growing up hip hop. I think the video has total like 45 views. Um and then I did another video, and it's like the more videos I did, the more people found me. The bulk of my first subscribers, because I came back with 100 already anyways, so I'm a bad example of that. But I know that my first subscribers came from the circle, and then when I started doing Married at First Sight, I got a bunch more. And then when I started doing Love is Blind, I got a bunch more. Ready to Love. So it was kind of like every show that I did, you get a different subset of subscribers. But as far as getting into the algorithm, it could be luck for all I know. I don't think I do anything different or anything more. I don't think I do anything different or special to do it. No. No, I'm gonna watch it. I keep saying I'm not gonna watch it, but I probably will. I probably will. I'm not happy about it. But I also feel like Faith and Joan dodged a bullet. I want a Susan reality show. That's what I want. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it. Thank you, the Divine One. Do you think Housewives has ran its course, or do you think the fans are picky? The glamorous lifestyle seems to be missing. So I don't have an issue. Now, I only watch the Black Housewives. I only watch Atlanta and Potomac. I don't think that I don't think it's missing glamour. I think people have an idea of what they think these multimillionaires do on a daily basis that is just not true. That's what I think. I think the stuff that we see them do is what you're going to see on reality TV. Because let's be real, the way that these women behave on these shows, and I know that people complain about Potomac a lot, right? People want the glitz and the glamour of Potomac, but let's be real. Let's say that Karen is going to all these like huge benefits and she's hobnobbing with all these other multimillionaires and stuff like that. She's not going to take the cameras anyways. Why? Because one, these millionaires don't want whatever they do at their parties to get out. People don't want to show their wealth on TV. That's how people get robbed. So I think fans just like to bitch when it comes to the housewives. I think they just like to complain. People will never be satisfied when it comes to the housewives. You'll never have a perfect cast. You'll never have the stuff that people want to see. Like, I just think there's no winning when it comes to the housewives. That's me personally. I enjoy Potomac. I enjoy Atlanta. I could do one or two cast shakeups on Potomac, but overall, I don't think the show is bad. But I don't expect a lot out of TV either. And that could be the difference. I don't expect a lot out of TV. TV is just mindless entertainment to me. So whatever happens on The Housewives, whether it's Atlanta or Potomac, is just random TV for me. In the end, one person gets all the money. Traitors. Okay, in the end, one person gets all the money. You either share the money or no one gets the money, depending on how each person chooses what to do. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see if I like it. If I will only do recaps if I genuinely enjoy the show. So we'll see. How come I never did a recap on Zach and Bliss having a baby? Maybe I missed it. I love your recaps. I don't know what a recap on that would look like. I mean, there's nothing to really say aside from like congratulations. I'm yeah, I don't know what else I would have said about it. I think I mentioned it in like a live or something that somebody asked me about it in a live and I mentioned it, but I just didn't have anything to really say about it. Congrats to them though. You know, babies are blessings. So your boy Bergie. Oh, I feel like there's some shade in this. My boy Bergie is on Traitors. I want you to watch it so I can sit back and listen to your comments. Congrats on 20K. Well deserved. Can't wait to see what 2024 brings for you. Bergie's on Traitors. I'll recap it just for Bergie Berg. Y'all was hating on my friend. He didn't do nothing to none of y'all. Y'all just did not like him on Love Island. Joseph, I'm not going to have this disrespect. I can do the Cupid Shuffle. I can't do the Tamia line dance, but I can do the Cupid Shuffle. My God. Joseph trying to take my damn black card. I feel like it's up to chance and then reviewing popular shows. Of course, making sure your videos are good and entertaining. And that's true too. That's true too. If you're thinking of starting a channel, don't just go for a popular show. Because that can backfire very quickly on you. But I think it does depend on like the shows that you recap as well. Like I just so happen I get a lot of probably 80% of my subs have come from like a Ready to Love, a Married at First Sight, a Love is Blind, a Love Island. So for me, I figured out that people like the love competition shows that I recap. Those recaps work for me. So when those shows come out, those are the shows that I prioritize. Like my friends know Wednesday nights I'm not doing anything because Married at First Sight is on. That's like my priority on a Wednesday night. So I think it just depends on that. And it's like Roxy said, it is up to chance. I have Love is Blind for me was crazy. Like not this last season, the season before. To where y'all know I do individual videos for every episode. I was getting like 25,000 views a video. That's not typical for me. A video that I did about Jacquelina has well over 120,000 views. So it just depends. It's literally chance. Literally chance. And then you figure like last season from Love is Blind, I think my biggest video was maybe 20,000 if it was that high. So I think it really just depends. Really just depends. Thanks for sharing your YouTube journey. I became one of your subs Thanksgiving 2022 when I covered Raven and S. Wasn't that a time? Oh, there was so much going on with that. I didn't even cover everything when it was first rumored of that side chick. It's funny because I had jury duty that day and I was sitting in the little room, the little waiting room, like hoping I got picked to be on the case because I love jury duty. And I remember being like, I would be here right now, trapped in this room when all this stuff is happening. So, like, they let us go early, and I, like, ran home to make videos. Well, thank you for kicking it with us for the past year. Congrats to not a legend in the making. Happy for you. Thank you. It takes two. Do you think Drew is coming back to RHOA? She did an interview recently and it didn't sound so sure. So I haven't been keeping up with this off season with them just because I'm so irritated that the fans push them into getting rid of this cast. I think the cast worked out well last season. Outside of Cousin Courtney, I think the cast was a good mix. I don't know if she's coming back. I think that Drew, I don't know. I don't know because let's be real, Drew and Ralph have been their own storyline the past couple seasons. Do we really care about their divorce or whatever they have going on that we are going to want to watch them for another season? I think that's what they have to kind of think about. I don't know. I like Drew. I've liked Drew since she was on the game playing herself. So I don't know. No and no. So I didn't watch the first season. I was going to, but then they one. Why ain't it Vivica Fox on there? No, I'm not watching it. Her old ass has no business being on that show. Vivica's on there for attention. She's not on there. Is it Vivica or Lisa Ray? It's one of them old heifers that's on there solely for some attention. So no. And then two, if they were doing the episodes once a week, I would. But before the show even aired, we found out that Tamar and Evelyn were engaged and they completely ruined the show for everybody. No, I'm not. Won't be doing it. Thank you. Nope, won't be watching. Why y'all don't like Bergie? He didn't bother anybody. How did you keep going in the beginning of your channel when you weren't getting the views? Would you say it's easy to hit your target audience? How did you decide to show yourself on camera versus voiceover? I don't mind being on camera personally. So that part for me wasn't hard. And again, it's because I have been doing videos since 2013. So the camera versus voiceover part, that was a no-brainer for me. You have to motivate yourself to keep going, right? Because when, like I said, when I did that first video and didn't nobody watch, um, it never crossed my mind to be like, F this, I'm not gonna keep doing it. It just never did. But that's just me. So I think I had a video, I forgot what show it was. I think it was The Circle. And I remember when I had a video hit 1,000 views. And I remember being like, oh shit, this just might work. That was probably like verbatim. And I feel like for me, it became like not hitting a, not getting like a rush, but for me, it became okay. If I can get 1,000 on this recap, I want to try to get like 1,100 on the next one, or I want to try to get this on the next one. And then I think for me, it was more so people in the comments being like, "Oh, I like this. This is great. I agree with all your points." Blah blah blah. Whatever the case, it has to come down to you. It has to come down to you. If you're comfortable being on camera, be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera, Miss Misha is not on camera, and she does numbers. She does numbers. I use her as like a podcast. So like when I'm at work and I can't like look at my screen, I am running through Misha. Or Tamara Lynette Tell. She used to be Tamara Tattletales. She's another one, not on camera. And I just think of it as a podcast. It really just depends. Really, really, really just depends on you. Um, your target audience is gonna find you, right? I think the way you carry yourself, sometimes your age has a lot to do with it, and you'll find your target audience will find you, right? I'm not messy. So I don't do like the recaps where I'm like constantly rating people down or cussing people out or whatever the case. It's just not my style. Nothing against the people that do, like that is their bread and butter on their channel, but that's not my style. So my audience, when you guys come to watch me, you're not looking for that. So your audience will find you, and your audience will tell you what they like and what they don't like in the comments. So you don't have to worry about what people want to hear from you. They'll tell you. They will tell you. I've had people say I cuss too much. I don't give a fuck. I'm grown. I'm going to say whatever I want to say. If you do not like cursing or swearing, I'm not the channel for you, and that's perfectly fine. There are people that have a problem with me being objective or being neutral. That's perfectly fine. I'm just not the channel for you. So your target audience will find you based on your personality and like how you present yourself in your videos. I hope I answered the question. The ultimatum. I got a ton of subscribers from the ultimatum as well. And it's really because, Lord have mercy, I think we all just, if y'all have not watched the ultimatum, I personally recommend the ultimatum queer edition. I think it was way better, way more drama, way juicier, way cringier than the hetero one, because the hetero people just be on there just cutting up. The queer version, they cut the food. They need to bring that back. They need to bring that one back. But the ultimatum and Love is Blind, especially behind the scenes drama video, is what blew my channel in a short period of time. I remember you popped up on my home screen, homepage, whatever they want to call it. And I was like, oh, another black girl doing videos. Boom. And I saved your video to a watch later. And I was like, I'll watch it when I get home. And I was like, oh, she's about to blow up. I watched that one video and I was like, she is about to blow up from Love is Blind. And I feel like every day when I went to your page and you had like another like 3,000 subscribers, I was like, yeah. So a lot of it really does depend on what somebody is doing, but it's your personality and the way that you do videos that is going to really grab people. Like Roxy does a lot of editing, way more than I could ever do. Editing the sound effects, the screen shaking, the zooming in, the panning out. Like there are people that want a bunch of editing in their videos because they're ADHD, they need that to focus, they like the props. So people that are looking for that in those videos, YouTube is like, you watch this video that has all these jump cuts and that has all this stuff, they'll recommend Roxy's video to somebody over mine because I don't do any of that. If you're a person that likes to see, like when they insert scenes into the videos, YouTube is going to recommend Queen E because Queen E puts scenes, like actual scenes in while she's giving her commentary. So it just kind of depends on what you're viewing, what YouTube is going to subscribe to you. But like Roxy said, only recap shows that you like. Don't see a show and say, oh, so-and-so is getting this many views from it, I'm going to recap it too, if you don't truly, truly like the show. Because it's going to come out in your recap. It's going to show in your recap. Yes. They've it got renewed and they're casting for it. No, are you talking about what's that show? Queen's Court? I can't remember if it's Lisa Ray or Vivica Fox. It's one of them, but there is a season 2. Thank you, Red Bunny. You have to you always have to think that the next video will be it. Yeah. I go into every video like this one is about to blow the fuck up. Boom. This is the one. And there are sometimes I'll do videos and they don't do great numbers and I'll be thinking, damn, y'all didn't like it, huh? And then you just, you move on to the next. You just have to move on to the next. But there are some videos that I'll do recaps on and I'm like, y'all like that? Oh, okay. Okay. I think for me, the fact that I do my videos right away has helped me too. As soon as the episode goes off, I try to get my video up right away if I can. So I think that's helped me as well too. So amazing comedic timing. Misha has amazing comedic timing. It is crazy. Impressive as well. I don't know who that one is. I don't know who she is, I should say. Would you ever do a live watching one of the shows you review? No, because one, y'all don't want to watch me to watch TV. Y'all don't want to watch me watch TV. And two, it's just I'm not a fan of watch-alongs. So I try to make the type of content that I would want to see. I don't like watching people do watch-alongs, so I would never do one. If I were on Love Island, would I want to be a bombshell or a Casa girl? What a question. Let me think. I would want to be a bombshell. I would be a bombshell. I don't want to be a Casa girl because I feel like the Casa girls are basically just like rebounds. They over there for a good time, not a long time. I would want to be a bombshell. I would be a bombshell. She's the only YouTuber I watch that isn't on camera. There's a couple. I can't think somebody else. I can't think of their name now. But there are a couple like you don't have to be on camera to be successful at all. You really don't. It's really important that you do shows that you like because it shows that you're genuine and it connects you more with the subscribers. I think it's just not like I. You don't want to do you don't want to recap a show you don't like, right? Because you're not gonna get into it. There are some people that like I've had people tell me I'm too into some of the shows, and I'm like, I actually like the show. I like the show. So if you are recapping the show that you like, I genuinely like Married at First Sight. I genuinely like Ready to Love. I genuinely like Love is Blind. Even though sometimes the people on those shows get on my last, I genuinely like the show. So I don't mind watching the show. I don't mind spending the time taking notes. I don't mind sitting on camera and talking about it because I like the show. There are some shows that I just don't enjoy anymore. Sisters being one of them. So, like, if I did a recap, y'all wouldn't enjoy it because I don't enjoy the show. I'm waiting on the next look at this here episode so you can discuss these TD Jakes allegations. I won't be. I won't be. Until Christian Keys comes out and puts a name on it, I'm not talking about anybody that is suspected of anything. I think people are being very careless on YouTube with the allegations, personally. That's just me. I'm not making a video over a rumor. I just mm-mm. My next look at this here, which I should have recorded today, but I probably do it tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about Taraji, and I'm going to talk about Simone Biles. Those are the only two stories that I like kind of care about right now, or that I should say I'm intrigued by. But the TD Jakes allegations, nope, nope. A Queer Love is Blind would be good too. A Queer Love is Blind would be good too. What math season that you have recapped would you recommend to watch? So since I think I started the recaps with season 11 with Woody and Amani. I think I recapped that season. I would have to go look. I would have to go look. But one that I would recommend you watch, whichever one, Boston, that had Elijah Wan, Katina, Mock the Shock. I think that was a decent one. They were terrible people on there, all up and through. But I think that one was a good watch though. Thank you. Sometimes I put it on my watch later, but listen to my watch later listening to, but the news cycle move on so fast, I forget to go back and watch. Yeah, that's my issue with pop culture. The news cycle is so quick. And I tell y'all, I'm corporate thugging during the day. So like I have a full-time corporate job. So I'm not able to, as soon as something happens, pull out my phone and make a video. Like I'm not able to do that. So pop culture news for me sometimes is a bust, but I'm okay with it. I am very okay with it. Oh, okay. Impressive is another faceless channel. Black woman does commentary on pop culture. T has over 1 million wow subs and gets hundreds of thousands of views per video. Okay. Kudos to her. I'll go look her up. Not maths this season. I'm only watching y'all's recaps. Math, I mean, it's a rough season. We about to be down to two couples, so have you gotten a chance to see the new Color Purple musical yet? I have not. My goal is to go Friday. My mom wants to go, and my mom is trying to get my dad to go. So before I waste my money and buy this man a ticket, I'm gonna make sure he's actually going. But my goal is to go Friday. Goal is to go Friday. I heard it's really good. I love the Color Purple. Absolutely love the Color Purple. Good questions, guys. You guys have any other questions? Is Child You So Messy here? Did she get all her questions? I feel like she about to start a channel. We are gonna watch too. Whether you're on camera or not, we're all gonna watch. What other shows would you guys want me to recap? Yeah, we were just talking about that. I'll be out of town that week, traveling for work. I have a conference I have to go to. So it's gonna be late, but I'm gonna get my recaps out. I hate that it's on a Wednesday. I hate when any Netflix show comes out on a Wednesday. Just come out on a Friday. Just come out on a Friday. Okay, did you get all your questions? I'm gonna go. Wait till you start that channel. I'm gonna be there. You got a channel started now. Subscribe. You're getting good numbers. You're getting good views on here. You just haven't done any videos in a while. I'm sorry, I'm all up on your channel. What is your favorite thing to cook? Oh God, I love cooking. My favorite thing to cook. Um, I feel like I make steak a lot. Cause I feel like it's a quick, easy meal. I'll do a cast iron steak. Favorite, like I love making Alfredo. I'm a pasta girl. I love pasta. So I'll do a lot of like Alfredo, which I know they like to say is like whenever a woman says she can cook, she'll just make Alfredo. But it's like y'all just be saying any old thing. Y'all just be saying anything. Where is it this season? I forgot. They have mentioned it. I completely forgot of it. I'm not starting any new Housewives because if I'm gonna watch a Housewife show, I need to have watched from Inception so that you can understand the backstory. So no more Housewives shows for me. Unless there's like a new city. Oh, I don't. My notes are my notes are horrific. I don't have small. I don't have minimum notes in any capacity. Let me show you. So when I do Married at First Sight, so the last episode of Married at First Sight, and we're down to 4 couples. Y'all see this? Right? So that is the title. That's the title. This is all from one episode. I don't keep minimum notes. My notes are super detailed, and then I just try to skip over some of the stuff that I say. But I don't. There are some people that I know will just put down small snippets of what they want to talk about. I don't. I take notes like I'm still in school. So a lot of my notes are super detailed. Okay, Bessie, you've inspired me to pursue. Here's the thing. The worst that can happen is nobody watches. That is literally the worst that can happen. Like, I know y'all see a lot of us post, and I'm guilty of this. We post the negative comments that people say, and I know it can seem like a deterrent, but the one negative comment that I get, there's like 100 more positive ones, right? Case in point, my last video for, let me pull it up right now. My last video for Married at First Sight that I just did. So, last video for Married at First Sight, I have 171 comments right now. Out of those 171 comment, there is one negative comment that says, having a rough day, or is this the energy always? Not many people cover this show, but holy fuck. The negativity is unreal. Literally every word, negative, negative, negative. Very little commentary. So I started to post that today because I give a lot of commentary in my recaps. For one, I don't just recap a show, I review it. So you can't let one negative comment like deter you from it. What's up, Rox? Hey, girl. Y'all know who Rox is. So y'all know Rox is a true YouTube goat. So y'all go follow her if y'all haven't. Y'all be wanting pop culture and weekly updates. Rox got you covered. Because I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But her top of the blogs is going to cover all the stuff that y'all have been asking me to cover tonight. I can tell y'all that. I can tell y'all that. But yeah, don't be scared of anything on YouTube. It's literally the worst that can happen is somebody's just not going to watch. That's the absolute worst that can happen. And if nobody watches, then nobody watches. I've had videos that have literally nothing on them, and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You'll be good. Don't even worry about it. I don't. I haven't watched the challenge since back when like Real World was like popping. That is probably the last time that I watched the challenge. Used to make videos as a teen, but that early adulthood really beat me up. I mean, there's no time like the present, right? I feel like now is a good time to start a YouTube. It's easier to get monetized. I feel like more people are watching videos. There's a lot of good stuff going on. And by good stuff, I mean good as in content wise, that's going on that you can talk about. So I love pasta. Like I eat pasta way too much. I am super pasta. I'm sitting here wondering what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. It's 7. So I may just go buy something, but Noodles and Company is like right up the street, so I am pasta though. I really appreciate how you, Queen E, Roxy, all respect each other and build each other up, even if your styles and viewpoints are all different. There is more than enough room for everybody on YouTube to eat. Literally more than enough room. Um, Everybody does Housewives. Everybody does Love and Marriage Huntsville. Everybody does like a lot of those type of shows, but we all do it differently, right? So even if Rox is getting 20,000 views on a Housewives, I'm still going to get my viewership. Which means Bondi, y'all know Bondi Blue, is still going to get her viewership. Ashley is still going to get her viewership. Scotty is still going to get his viewership. Like, there shouldn't be, I don't think, there shouldn't be any competition on YouTube. Your people are going to watch your videos. So, there's no reason not to support other people. Rox has been super supportive of me anyways, but there's no reason to not support anybody else. Do I watch College Hill? I don't, because I want it to be people that are actually in college. Why are we watching Ray J and Stacey Dash learn about the Underground Railroad? Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Is Love is Blind in Denver? If Love is Blind is in Denver, I'm not watching. It's not gonna be in Denver. Married at First Sight has ruined Denver for us, right? It's not gonna be in Denver because they just did it kind of with the Portland, Denver, whatever. So it's not gonna be there. I forgot where it's at. Somebody will let you know. I feel like you can Google it and see exactly where it's at. Cause I can cook, so I cooked for Christmas. I cooked Christmas dinner, so I can cook. So I don't even let people play with me when it comes to food. I can cook, so I know I'm solid with it. I tried with Roni since it was completely new cast. Only did 2 recaps because the show was too boring to watch. I didn't even try. I was going to. I didn't even try. I know there are some people recapping it. Belle recaps it, I think, Belle Perspective. And I think it's somebody else that I've seen come across my timeline. They recap it too. Every city isn't for everybody. That's how I look at it. Every city ain't for everybody. Okay, we got you. My notes are crazy. So that's why I said there's no set amount of notes that you should have. Write down whatever you can remember. I just know that in my experience, when it comes to some of the shows I do, I would get corrected down in the comments. So, because of that, for certain shows, I have way more notes than I need. I have way, way, way more notes than I need. I thought it was the only one that took ridiculously detailed notes. Do want to get better at note taking. I mean, mine work for me. It looks like a lot, but I feel like I talk kind of fast. So mine work. But mine are like coded too. So like if it's a confessional, I have it in like parentheses. If it's like a subset. So however your notes work for you, no matter how extensive or how small, that's what y'all should do. No, Lauren's dad he hasn't been back since I told him if you can't handle your daughter being on TV, don't come in my comments. I'm not playing with that old ass man. There's nothing worse. And I've had people like from Ready to Love have been in my comments. People from Married at First Sight have been in my comments, which is fine. Defend yourself. But for your father, absolutely not. He can get red too. He can cuss out with the best of them. Rox's best impersonation is Dr. Francis from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm so sad that she's like not doing the show after this season anymore, but that is the best impersonation. That and her Candy from Housewives. Those are just chef's kiss. Roxy says we gonna talk about it. That little jingle be stuck in my head randomly. See? Different things work for different people. I love watching random guys. No, what is it? Is it regular guys, random thoughts? I like them. They're funny. They funny because they be just Whatever comes to their mind, they say. I actually love watching their Married at First Sight recaps. Do I have a favorite gift I've received or gave for the holidays this year? What did I get for Christmas? I didn't get a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got a Yeti cup. Got a new. Where is it? It must be in the dishwasher. I got a new Yeti cup, and y'all know I collect Funko Pops. So I got Steve Urkel. Look how cute he is, y'all. Look how cute Steve is. Y'all know I got a bunch of Funko Pops. So I bought this for myself actually. But I feel like that's about it. My Yeti cup to take to work. And then what did I give this year? I only got presents for my parent. Well, I got my boss a present, but I only got gifts for my parents this year, and they loved everything that they got. So I don't think I have a favorite. I just like giving gifts though. I just like getting gifts. My mom gets like super excited. So I always give her like a gift bag just full of crap. And like watching her like pull stuff out is always fun for me. Yeah, I watch a bunch of different people's recaps. There are people who I know I'm not going to agree with, and I still watch their recaps because it's good to get different perspectives. Like they not gonna eat the like they not gonna eat the damn Alfredo. I make Alfredo from scratch. It's not coming out the jar. But I mean, either you hungry or you not. So, is there a channel on YouTube that you watch that's interesting or unconventional? I like cow hoof trimming videos. I love those. I watch those. But this channel that I've been watching, it's two of them actually. There's one, this girl, it's just YouTube shorts, but she goes to different cemeteries and she cleans headstones for people. So she'll go to their resting place, and then she like cleans up their headstone, cleans up around their grave, and then I guess she gets a hold of like the death notice, and she like talks a little bit about that person. So I've been obsessed with that. I know it's kind of morbid, but I've been obsessed with that. And then there's another channel where this man goes and sits with dogs that have been surrendered. So you know when you surrender a dog, they're scared and they're nervous, and he goes in and he like takes the dogs out for a walk, and he just like sits in their little cage with them to like relax them and to warm them up. So I've been watching those two. I've been watching those two. But I love the hoof trimming things, or like the videos where they're like shearing the sheep. I don't know why, but the way that they be just throwing them sheep over and manhandling them, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm sick of seeing her weep and throw her burdens on everybody else. Tired of it. Thanks so much for your transparency. Go for it. I mean, do a couple videos, see if you like it. I mean, authenticity and consistency are key. Consistency for sure is key, but I think authenticity shines through more. People are going to like your personality before they like just the fact that you upload on a daily basis. So, what's a show that turned completely toxic for you that you had to stop watching it? None. I don't think like TV is just TV to me. Like seriously. I know that there are people that say that the Housewives are toxic, or people that say that Love and Marriage Huntsville is toxic or anything like that, or Basketball Wives. TV is just TV for me. I don't think much of it. When I get done watching the show, it's over. I watch something else. I turn it off. Um That's just me. I don't get super deep into TV. I don't let TV affect me. Like some people have to like step away from social media for and they take social media breaks. I don't let stuff like that affect me. So no show that I can think of at least. I don't know if combining Love Island with the game was a great idea. Would you want another season? I honestly would promote this solely so there's a chance we can hear your Cassie in person. I thought Love Island Games was great. I actually loved it. I liked it way more than the original. I mean, I've only seen one season of Love Island, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think they need to do it again for sure. Y'all used to, y'all was acting like I didn't like Cassie. I liked Cassie. She just talked loud and slow. I hope she's well. I'll say that. I hope she's well. Y'all think she's still with Leo? They still together? It's funny because I watch you, Queen E, and Roxy recaps for the different viewpoints y'all have on the same shows. Because we have different viewpoints for the most part. We have different viewpoints for the most part. The shows aren't toxic. It's the commenters. It's the reviewers. Sometimes it's the content creators. I don't think it's the shows though. Like Real Housewives of Potomac, the issue is the fans. The issue is the fans. And I know people don't agree with that, but the issue with Housewives of Potomac is the fans and some of the content creators. It's typically that. It's never the actual show. It's never the actual show. And I say that because people swore that Basketball Wives was super problematic and super toxic and super whatever. It's almost all of it's majority the same people, aside from Malaysia, Tammy, and OG being gone. And this show was going just fine because a particular subset of people is no longer watching it. The issue is typically the fans with a lot of these shows. Oh, Cassie. Yes, absolutely. Married at First Sight people stay in the comments. Love is Blind people stay in the comments. You can't check me though. Not even on some, I think I'm, big and bad and rough and tough, but I'm only commenting on what you're actually doing on screen. My recaps are 95% what we are actually seeing on the screen. I'm not going by what you said in interviews. I'm not going by anything other than what you are physically doing on screen. So you can't check me because I'm calling out whatever you're doing on screen. But yeah, they get in the comments. Ready to Love is bad about that too. Ready to Love stays. Those people stay in the comments. The people on the Golden Bachelor, I didn't have any of them in my comments. I had just some crazy fans that hopped in. Like that one lady that was so mad at me. This one lady was so mad at me in the comments. I was like, oh girl, you doing a lot, sis. She was very upset. VV upset. Okay, y'all, it's been almost 2 hours. I need to go find something to eat. Um, any last questions about anything before we end it? If you haven't already, make sure that you guys thumbs up the video. We got to get to our next goal. I don't even know what it's going to be. 25,000, I guess. Some new shows I'm gonna be doing. Tappity. I am gonna start doing Abbott Elementary because I want to do a scripted show. So I'm gonna do like short recaps on Abbott. So I'm gonna do Abbott Elementary. Love Island All Stars is coming. Still doing Housewives of Potomac. We're stuck in this never ending season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I am doing that. Love is Blind. Y'all want me to do Traitors, so we'll do Traitors. And I feel like that's it. Oh, and then the lyric thing. I'm gonna keep doing that too. I'll keep doing the lyric series. We're gonna try to do this pop culture thing, but a lot of these stories I just truly don't care about. I just truly don't care about some of these things, but we're gonna try to do the pop culture. The look at this here. We'll do that. That's the tall order, but I'm all for the enthusiasm. 30,000 in a year was crazy. 30,000 in a year is crazy. I started this year with 7,752 subscribers. So I think I made like really good progress this year, but 30,000 is crazy. Congratulations on go get some comfort food. I feel like all I've been eating is comfort food. I made prime rib for Christmas. So we had prime rib. My cousin made macaroni. I made dressing. We had chicken. Like, I feel like I've been comfort fooding it up, but I have to find some. I haven't eaten since like probably noon today. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I need to catch up on Sisters, and I need to catch up on TV. I need to watch Kanan. So I got some shows. I got some shows to watch. But thank you all for all your support, all the subs, all the follows, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I need to get my Instagram numbers up. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. It's just Tammy Talks. Very, very simple, very easy to find. Tammy Talks anywhere you are looking for me. I'll say that. Anywhere you are looking to find me, I am Tammy Talks. So thank you all. I'll catch you all. What's today? Wednesday. I'll post something tomorrow. Catch you all then. Peace.